ServiceM8 12 has officially landed, and I have to say that this update is the best update that I've ever had with ServiceM8, and I've been using this thing for years. When you see what this is going to be doing, I'm sure you'll agree, but trust me, it is going to be automating way more of your business, freeing up your time to be able to do the things that matter and that get paid in your business. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is just showing you the summary of the launch video, and then we're just going to be having a look at, how they're going to help you and how I think they're going to be implemented. So without further ado, let's get into it.
We improve features you use and depend on most, like major upgrades to the ServiceM8 inbox, with a major update to match in the ServiceM8 app.
So that messy inbox that you're used to having has now been given a filter option so that you can get rid of all of the stuff that you don't want to see, helping you to manage it easier. And it's also got a bin option where the jobs will be put into a bin and stored there for a period of time just in case you need to get it back.
The ability to copy bundles, improvements to ServiceM8 Phone with cell network fallback, improved call summaries and transcription, and automatic extraction of key details.
So I guess that's pretty self-explanatory, but if you live in the middle of nowhere and you struggle with a data connection for ServiceM8 Phone to work properly, then obviously the phone's network is going to kick in and make sure that you get that call.
The ability to pass on card payment processing fees.
Now, I'm not sure how this is going to work in the UK because it's illegal for us to pass on our card processing fees, which is absolutely crazy. If you're doing a boiler installation or whatever, a high-ticket item, that's a big cost and a big loss to your profit. But if it helps you calculate an additional cost within your quoting, but it's not put out as a card fee, then I don't know how illegal that is. Do your own research. I'm not telling you what to do here, but I don't know, maybe there's something that can be done there.
And the automatic sync of changes to an approved invoice to your accounting package. We launched some great improvements to the ServiceM8 app, like support for live activities with the ability to see your job time at a glance.
So with the accounting package thing then, if you completed a job and sent it over to your accounting package and then there was a change to the price of that job afterwards, there was a bit of faffing around that had to be done to get that to be matching so that you could reconcile it. But now it's going to be done automatically, so that's going to save a lot of time. With the live preview of the check-in, whether you're checked in or not, in one way, I can see it being helpful for people that forget to check out, but at the same time, habits are when you finish a job you check out, but obviously that is sometimes missed, so this is going to help with them as well.
Support for multiple checklists and job cards.
Multiple checklist items on the job cards. I love that idea because you can now segment out different tasks for different people. So for example, you've got engineer tasks, you've got admin tasks like registering boilers. It's going to be made way clearer for them, so I love that.
Better servicing of helpful knowledge articles, upgrades to the ServiceM8 camera, automatic transcription of videos.
Now let's just talk about the knowledge articles for a second, because I know that not many people are using knowledge within ServiceM8 and they're missing a trick. Because for me, as the lead engineer in my business, the most experienced one, I was the one that was getting sent to the tricky repair jobs that no one else could figure out. So I used knowledge by recording the video of whatever the problem was, how I diagnosed it and how I repaired it, so that in the future somebody else could watch that video and do the repair themselves. Now what they're saying is this is going to be way smarter, it's going to know what that video is about, so in the future if the job's booked in and it recognizes that this article is going to be relevant to the job, it's going to be already there for them to be able to watch that. So that's handy. But the video thing for me is the most important thing here, because before we only had 30 seconds per video. Now I used to run through the job on a survey and say, right, this is where the boilers go in, this is where the pipe runs go in, look at this, look at that. And I had to do it in multiple videos. So now we've got a longer allowance of 2 minutes. But the thing here is it's going to transcribe that video and summarize it for us using AI to be able to, allow other people to not have to watch all of that video, but to quickly see what it's about. And then they can watch it if they need to. But that for me is a game changer. And what they haven't mentioned here is there's more to this, where that transcription is going to contribute towards the knowledge that the AI has within the system and help you be able to automatically produce your quote and invoice further down the line. Now, I'm kind of giving you a sneak peek of what they're going to be talking about. Trust me though, this is going to blow your mind.
PDF fill-in to easily fill, sign, and draw in PDFs. And of course, some great upgrades to RoomScan, with new markup tools to add symbols and measure, and the ability to generate a floor plan.
Okay, so signing PDFs is not exactly groundbreaking, but I can see the benefits of drawing on the plans, for example. Super handy for drawing pipe runs, boilers, rad locations, and all that stuff. But the room scan thing here is the thing that I love the most. Now, Just imagine being able to scan a room and it gives you your dimensions for you to be able to do your heat loss calculations. And on that 3D image, you're able to then say, I want the pipe work coming down here, across there, and a rad there. How many times have you been to a job and you've walked in and gone, what's the bloody rad doing there? Do you know what I mean? It's meant to go there. So it eliminates that kind of guesswork, and I think that's a really handy tool.
We released improvements to automate more, such as automatic follow-up questions in simple online inquiry pages.
So this is really cool and smart, I like it, but I don't think it's going to replace the need for specific online booking forms where you know what questions you need to ask that customer, but it's going to be handy for those scenarios where you don't have a booking form specific to their inquiry. The system is just going to try and extract more information just so you have a clearer picture, which I think is pretty cool.
Refinements to work order scanning, smarter booking suggestions.
So let's just elaborate on that a little bit more. Basically what they've said is that the AI is going to be analysing way more data when it comes to suggesting who's going to be most suited to this job. It's going to be looking at who does this job most regularly and who's actually going to be most efficient for as well, taking on loads more information about job position and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one pans out.
Smarter material suggestions.
So they've just skipped over something there that I think is really important to understand. I kind of covered it a little bit earlier on, but basically what they're saying is the AI that's built into it is now going to be looking at all of the information in the job card from videos, transcriptions, job notes, job description, and previous visits, basically, to be able to paint a picture on what this job is going to need from a material perspective and a labor charge perspective. So this is going to make it way quicker and easier to be able to populate your quote, but it's also going to mean that your non-technical people, like your admin staff, should be able to take care of a lot more than what they used to be able to, because a lot of it's going to be done for them. So I think that's a game changer.
Improvements to supplier invoice importing, and huge updates to quote and payment follow-up automations, with more customization and up to 5 follow-up messages to help you win quotes and get paid sooner.
Yes! Finally! I was so happy when I seen that they made improvements to the automation. There's still room for improvement elsewhere within the automation, but I'll take it. Being able to follow up with the customers more than just what we were able to do before is definitely going to help convert more sales. People want to buy certain things, but they just get lost in their own lives. They need to be pulled over and get more follow-up. So really happy about that. And the payment follow-up thing as well. We can now nudge people before it's overdue in a more gentle way, before we had to go from gentle to kind of aggressive because we only had 2 to play with. So this is way better. I'm so happy to see that.
We then launched some incredible tools to elevate your productivity, like the Smart Writing Helper to polish up your customer messaging, and AutoWrite, saving you the time of writing emails, text, and description of work completed. Email and SMS reply suggestions, and email and SMS template helper. Then we dialed it up again, introducing automatic quoting and invoicing, increasing your capacity to get quotes and invoices out, with ServiceM8 drafting a description and list of billable items to add in one click.
Boom! Yes, ServiceM8. I will take that. ServiceM8 mixed with ChatGPT. Yes, please. Just think of the amount of time you've spent replying to text messages or emails where customers have got questions about the job or whatever. You can now put prompts in and it will just write that email for you, saving you a ridiculous amount of time, maybe during the day, that's lost profit, or in the evenings and weekends when you should be spending time with your family or doing the things that you enjoy most. Another thing to consider here as well, for me, I used to look at the admin staff thinking, I'm paying you a salary basically to write emails all day. What a waste of money. Now they don't need to do it. They can do way more important things that are actually going to generate revenue for your business. And one more thing to mention, it's probably not the case for everyone, but as tradespeople, we're not exactly known for our English literature skills. We probably ended up in a trade because we lacked in that area. So, the way that we come across an email sometimes might not sound as professional as what we might want it to be. But now we have a built-in content writer for us to be able to deliver that message in the professional way that we want to do. So I'm so happy to see this. And with this AI, the opportunities are endless for what's going to come out in the future. So I'm so excited to see it. Let's have a look at the next thing. This is big.
And of course, the launch of an all-new quoting solution in proposals, elevating your quotes to give your clients a great experience, more choice, making it easier and faster for them to make a decision.
This is the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? Now, if you know me, you'll know that I'm a massive advocate for being able to deliver the price on site, having the chat with the customer, finding out where they need to be, downsell if need to, get that sale over the line, get the materials on order, get the job booked in and move on to the next one and the next one and the next one. But in the real world, that's not always possible. Sometimes they need to speak to that other half, or sometimes they just need time to dwell on it. So now with the proposals built into ServiceMate, we can give them the options that we discussed on the survey. They can upsell, downsell, whatever they want to do to get to where they want it to be to get that sale over the line. Now, when you combine that with the quote follow-ups that have been put in place, this is going to make you stand out massively against your competitors and ultimately increase your conversion rates, helping you to make more sales and more profit. So this is a game changer. Now, I know for a fact that people have left ServiceMate and sacrificed on all of the other amazing features that come with ServiceMate just so that they can have this proposal thing from a different system. So now that this completes the puzzle, I have no doubts that there are going to be people coming back to ServiceMate because this makes this system far superior to a lot of the other systems that exist out there, in my opinion. So this is amazing. It's amazing. I can't wait to play with it. But basically, that's pretty much everything that they covered in their launch video, except one more thing. So let's have a look at it.
Next, we have something that is more or less the namesake of ServiceMate. What if you had an assistant that was always available to help make you more efficient? That you could ask for job info or get them to do things for you? Like an apprentice, but good. Nah, they're all right. Introducing a mate who's at your service. A ServiceMate. Let's check it out. Say you're on your way to your next job and you want info on it. Rather than stopping and reading through the job details, you can just talk to ServiceMate. You start by saying, Siri, start ServiceMate chat, which opens up a voice chat interface with ServiceMate. Then you can just ask whatever you wanted to know. Tell me about this job.
This job is for Supreme Real Estate at 67 Flemington Road, North Melbourne. The task is to replace smoke alarms and investigate a circuit tripping issue. There's also a problem with the LED downlights in the kitchen. So far, 2 LED downlights and 2 smoke alarms have been added to the job. The job is currently in the work order stage and you've got to pick up the keys. No work has been completed yet.
What materials do I need?
For this job, you'll need 2 downlight LED 14W tricolor, 2 photoelectric 230-volt smoke alarms with 10-year lithium batteries. Make sure you've got these on hand.
Has the customer asked for anything I should know about?
The property manager, Ryan Croft, asked for a call regarding a possible fault that keeps tripping one of the circuits. No other specific requests from the customer have been noted. Keep this in mind while you're on the job, mate.
Call the property manager.
Thinking.
ServiceMate can also help you action jobs on checkout. You just tell it you want to check out a job, and ServiceMate will guide you through the checkout process.
Sure thing, mate. Before I check you out, can you tell me if the job is complete? And do you have any outcome notes to add?
The job is done, all work was completed. I spoke with the property manager about a circuit which kept tripping, investigated and diagnosed a faulty socket in a laundry, which I replaced. So we'll need to add a classic Clipsal 10 amp double power point to the invoice.
The job has been marked as complete, and a note has been added to the job. Anything else I can assist you with, mate?
Yes, please add another note tagging Michael saying ready for review and invoicing.
All right, I've added a note saying, Michael, job is ready for invoicing and review. What's next on the agenda, mate?
Please send an email to the property manager using the rental property job complete template.
I've sent that email to the property manager. Anything else I can assist with today?
No thanks, end chat. And that's it. It's literally like you have an assistant in the car with you, capable of actioning tasks, analyzing a huge amount of information, and giving you answers in seconds. There are many things it can't do yet, but we see huge potential for ServiceMate Chat, especially when driving. The ability to interact with ServiceMate using only your voice can help make the most of your time, provide insights, elevate your productivity, and make ServiceMate more than ever your service mate. Okay, that really is a wrap. We're really excited to see how today's changes help take your productivity, efficiency, and service to the next level. ServiceMate 12 will be available on the App Store shortly today, and we'll share links in our socials on how you can activate the new features in the online dashboard as well. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for using ServiceMate. We hope we're helping you succeed and enjoy your business. Thanks, guys. See you later.
So that was a bit of a wild card, isn't it? To be fair, I definitely wasn't expecting it, but I can see where they're going with it. It's all about eliminating that stationary time in the van where you sat there having to review things or, get more information. You need to be doing that whilst you're traveling to the next job to increase efficiency, to get more jobs in, to get more money in. So I totally understand where they're coming with it. Having something on hand within ServiceMate like Siri. I don't really use Siri that often. I know other people that do. So for them, it's going to be a game changer, isn't it? So that's pretty much ServiceMate 12 in a nutshell. I still highly recommend going to watch the whole video. Explains things in a bit more depth and a bit more with a bit more clarity. But hopefully you found this useful and it's been short enough to the point to be able to watch this and get it out of the way basically. Let me know your thoughts. I'd really be interested to hear about what your thoughts are in the comments section if this is on social where you're watching it. Thanks for your time and best of luck with it. See you in a bit.